Did you ever have a really bad day and you feel like everyone is just against you and it's kind of you against the world and you're the only one who really understands? If you think about it, that's really the story of Noah. We've all heard the story of Noah and the ark, and little kids love this story because, we think about Noah as this cute little chubby guy with a beard, and he had this little circus, basically. He had a bunch of animals, and he put them on a boat, and they went for a little boat trip. But if you think about it, it's a really sad story. It's not family friendly at all. It's not a kid's story. And we're going to look at how sad it really was. Genesis chapter 6. Let's read the verse 5. It says this: "The Eternal One saw that wickedness was rampaging throughout the earth, and that evil had become the first thought on every mind, the constant purpose of every person." At that point, God's heart broke, and he regretted having ever made man in the first place. So he decides he's going to wipe out humanity. But that's not the end of the story. Verse 8 says this: "But there was one person whom the Lord could not let go of, Noah, because this man pleased him." Verse 9 tells us that Noah walked closely with God. Noah walked and he listened to God. Verse 22 says this: "Noah listened to God and he built the ark." He did everything God asked him to do. We know the story. God asked him to build this ark. So Noah walks closely with God. Noah listened to God. And Noah did everything that God asked. Noah obeyed, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't natural. Noah, at this point, is more than 600 years old. He's not at prime boat building age. He should be retired. He should be moving to Florida and wearing white shoes. But instead, he's starting all over. He's building a boat, and he's getting nonstop criticism and verbal abuse from the rest of the world, literally. Okay? And they're criticizing him. And his family is pretty sure that he's lost it. And he's putting together his own little traveling circus. And he's putting them in a boat. He probably wrestled with doubt himself. He's probably thinking, what am I doing here? What am I thinking? Did I really hear right? Did I really hear God when he said this? But through it all, he was persistent. And he walked, and he listened, and he did. He walked with God, he listened to God, and he did what God asked him to do. And he wasn't corrupted by culture. Instead, he created a new culture. That is the secret to creating culture. Walk with God, listen to God, do what God tells you to do. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Do what God tells you to do. Walk with God, listen to God, do what he tells you to do. Life is a journey, and it's all about who you walk with. It's all about who you listen to. It's all about what you do. Don't miss the boat. God bless you guys. Giddy up.